Pow wow, yo, yippee, yay guys, Pow number 40, and I'm super excited to be with you guys today. As always, we'll dive into the love of the community, then talk about what's happening on SwissBorg network. There's some good news about SwissBorg, there's some market updates. There's going to be a very nice, by the way, a DeFi thematic talking about why DeFi is the rebirth of it, and a special guest for this, and of course talking about more about the product. As you guys know, my name is Cyrus Fazel. I'm the proud founder and CEO of SwissBorg, always here to serve you. First question of the week, does anyone know when Eigen tokens will be allocated? Eigenlayer, as you guys know, is one of the most hyped, I would say, restaking protocol of Ethereum. It's a really great one. We're going to talk about the token right after. And regarding are you eligible or not, based on last time, we strongly believe though, but we haven't got the tokens yet. SwissBorg in the news, great things that are happening. There's been a lot of different news so far this week. So Brian and I did a podcast, which was pretty cool. It's in French. I invite you guys to check it out. Si regarde ces 12 dernières années, le Bitcoin a gagné 10 fois, a perdu 3 fois. Donc ça a été le plus nul 3 fois et sinon toujours été le meilleur. Et encore cette année.
Est-ce que tu peux donner des arguments à une personne qui ne se serait pas encore intéressée au Web3?
Surtout dans la crypto, si on sait. More news than that for Switzerland. Probably you guys know it. If not, Bilance and PME Magazine is one of the main magazine that's for economy, for financial news and all of that. And crazy enough, we got to be in the top 10 of the most innovative Swiss companies. And this is huge. Switzerland has a very big amount, is one of the most innovative country, period, in the world regarding medtech, pharma, biotech, all type of different sciences, tech in general, mobility, fintech such as ours, and more life science and all that. So this is really, really cool that we're in the top 10. And yeah, thank you so much for Bilance for recognizing this. It's a huge big plus for us, and it really shows if you look at this, by the way, in the top 10 there's not even one fintech. I mean, there's one numerics, sorry, but there's no crypto at all technologies here. So it really is a beautiful one. That means the most innovative crypto company, or even if you go forward than that, we are the most innovative fintech in Switzerland, and this is really good, especially that this is a Swiss-German very much type of thing. So glad to be there. Actually, no, it's top selection of Swiss. No, it's in a French one, in the Romandie side. But anyways, long story short, this is amazing. I'm really glad we made it to there. Thank you so much for PME Magazine and for Bilance. We have more things in the news too, which is essentially the evolution of the MEX, or Meta exchange that enables now to trade from fiat to centralized exchange to DEXs. It's showing, this article is showing really what we are doing and how we're doing it great. Last but not least, the Defiance, one of the main source of DeFi, has really shown that we're bringing earn strategies with Morpho, which is really good. Hope you're taking profit out of it. And last but not least, even a little bit more, this time it's in German. And again, it's about essentially how does Morpho and Volts and what's the future of DeFi. And again, stick with us. You're going to have our beautiful flow that's going to talk about the DeFi summer very soon. News of the week. So Mr. CZ is back. Welcome back to the former CEO of Binance and founder that get out of prison after 4 months of prison. Glad that has helped. Talking about Asia and now let's talk about China. It looks like things are on fire. Everyone's cutting rates, so this is a big boost that's happening. If obviously the U.S. election is still a big outcome, but we believe that it won't slow as much as we think. Rather, if Kamala goes or Trump, if Trump goes, it's probably going to go bananas. If Kamala passes anyway, there's so much big things happening, so much hype on tech in general right now that it looks like markets are going to be very green in the last Q4. Market update, as you guys know, is same and the same. People are printing. When people are printing, usually things goes bananas. Right now, which is very nice, we just broke out the 200 moving average day, the SMA. So the simple moving average of the 200 day, it's very important to be out of that because it shows that we are now in the next phase. Obviously, a little bit more commitment, pushing us maybe to like 70,000 or what. or 72,000 would completely bring us to new highs, and that will probably even announce even further probably a shift to maybe even to euphoria. What is nice is that institutional flow is really going more in, which is normal. You cut rates, it goes when you cut rates, you deleverage your bonds, you go into equities, and you go into higher risk type of cryptos. So ETF just going well and increasing over 20 billion of assets invested in these different ETFs of Bitcoin. And last but not least, to just show how bullish we are again, if you look at Q4, it's before Christmas. People always go bananas, and especially in crypto. So if you look at the last 10 years, essentially you have had in effect like 4 red years versus essentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, 11 years. 7 years positive, and with years that are all in the double digits. Besides 2022. So 2021. How is that even possible? 2021 was only because November was the massive correction. That's true. But anyways, what we're saying here is that there's Pumptober right now, or Uptober, whatever you call it, and that means that this is going to be probably a very, very quarter for us. Last but not least, everything is green. We're seeing a lot of good things regarding the memes are coming back, as you could see. But so Shiba, Pepe, Bonk, but Mother too. Mother is really back on fire. Glad that this is a token that we brought into the SwissBorg ecosystem at a very early stage. But we see as well that Borg was pumping a lot, especially on Thursday and Friday and a little bit on Saturday. So these things are really, really good. It shows that fundamentals, people are realizing that this will all the tokens that have strong fundamentals and have companies that back them that have strong fundamentals will be obviously winners. And I think so, where we at right now, which is, around 18 cents. We did break that 20 cents, but we got a little bit back. I think so. The big resistance is still on 20 cents. That's a strong one. And I hope we're going to break it, especially with some great news coming up soon. Top performing token. Hello to Bonk. Bonk is not just a dog. It's more than that. What we like about the pump that's behind, of course, this beautiful Bonk is that there's more than just a meme. They're really building an ecosystem. There's a lot of people, of devs that are doing a lot of things around it. There's cool things that happen regarding Solana. Everyone really likes this dog, and it's just an active community. Right now, they're creating a new mechanism for staking, so maybe that has been the pump. But for sure, we know that Bonk will go far. Now let's talk about the product update. There's a lot here to cover. More as well coming today is Eigenlayer, which is today one of the most exciting projects regarding the DeFi. It's about restaking, so being able to stake and restake on top of it, give a higher yield with a little bit more risk, of course, to provide a more optimized way to yielding on Ethereum network. It's as well a great protocol for dApps as well to provide the security and all the risk management to it. So it really has a growing ecosystem. The token is already quite expensive, but despite that, it could go to way more than what we are seeing today. Because again, I repeat myself, this is one of the most hyped projects. SwissBorg's Thematics, and this is a very, very good one. But before talking about Thematics, let's talk about the DeFi summer. And for that, Flo, show us where we're heading.
Yes, indeed. Timing is everything when launching a new thematic. And right now, it seems that the setup is promising for DeFi to thrive. But what is driving this current optimism around DeFi? Well, to better understand that, I think that it's important to take a step back in time. In the summer of 2020, we experienced what was known as DeFi summer. For the first time, DeFi became more than just a theoretical idea, but a concept that worked in practice. We saw the emergence of several new DeFi primitives, with protocols like Aave and Uniswap pushing the sector ahead. From around 600 million in TVL during the beginning of 2020, TVL rose to more than 16 billion by the end of the year and reached a historic milestone of 210 billion in December 2020. This growth was also coupled with a strong bull market in the DeFi sector. But after this peak of euphoria, things slowed down a bit and DeFi hit a sort of plateau. Enthusiasm faded and crypto entered into a broad bear market. Yet, we believe that this phase of stagnation was not the end of DeFi, but rather the beginning of a new journey towards mass adoption. During this time, developers continued to build and the number of strong believers slowly grew. And right now, all signs point to a DeFi renaissance. Why do I say this? Well, we have first a new wave of DeFi primitives that are emerging and that are much more mature than they were back in 2020. We've seen a lot of improvement in user experiences, scalability, cross-chain interoperability, and risk management. But we also have new DeFi trends like liquid staking, real-world asset, and even credit default swap on-chain. Further, we also witnessed a lot of momentum recently in the DeFi sector. Total value locked in DeFi has nearly tripled from 41 billion in the end of 2023 to 118 billion in the mid-2024. While we are still far from all-time high, this is a clear sign that momentum is picking up again. Now, lastly, we also have a favorable macro environment for DeFi to thrive. Just like it did in 2020, we are at the beginning of a global monetary easing cycle where central banks around the world are cutting interest rate and injecting liquidity back into the system. This is good for DeFi for two reasons. First, because liquidity in the system usually finds its way into risk asset, and this is usually positive for the entire crypto ecosystem. But second, decrease in interest rate also increase the relative attractiveness of more exotic DeFi yield, and this is attracting capital into this sector. So with more mature protocol, rising metrics, and a favorable macro environment, I think that it's not too far-fetched to say that we might be on the edge of a DeFi renaissance.
In a nutshell, if you guys are very excited about DeFi, there's so much to be done with earning on SwissBorg and the token itself, right? SwissBorg is a DeFi token. What I could push even further than that is DeFi has been always the brick. The last cycle, the main narrative was DeFi. And I still believe that DeFi is today the most advanced type of applications that we have. So what we've done here is we broke down this in the best way possible, where you have all the players, all the bricks, categories, and the best players. So for example, the best dApps, you have the centralized exchanges. For that, we put Uniswap, Jupiter, Radium. For lending, borrowing, for example, you have Aave and Compound. Hopefully, maybe one day Morpho. For oracles, is Chainlink and Pyth the main two ones. For staking is the main two ones, Lido and Jito. For the yield, it's Pendle. And last but not least, for decentralized stablecoins, it is actually MakerDAO. So this is definitely, I think so, one that really capsules all the best players. So I invite you to check it out. And more than checking it out, I actually invite you to play this super cool game, which is to vote on Twitter, pull a chance to win a SwissBorg hoodie. You have until Wednesday, tomorrow night, to play this. And what do you think about the future of DeFi? Well, that's what you have to do. And guess who was the Thematics last week or the previous weeks? Here are the winners. Congratulations for all who make it, who participated in it. So the obviously this was randomly selected. So it's MR12113, Paolo, 1000 Ooze, ABCUX 1998, Gromar, GazeUXM, Stantec, SB, SwissBorg Mania, Larber, Galaxy Shameless. Congrats to all of you guys of winning this. It's really, really cool. You're going to be receiving very nice swag and the best boxers in the world. Next alpha will be announced on this Thursday, so keep your eyes open and check out Twitter and you'll see it's another cool one. Last but not least, we had an event last week which was really cool, which is the Barcelona boat party. It was a lot of fun, I heard. A lot of people went there, which was cool. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't, there's going to be more events very soon. We'll talk about that right after. If you want to be part of this beautiful community and employee, these are the different roles that they are. You could refer any of these people, and if they're selected, you get a very nice bonus as well. So we're looking for Rust engineer, SRE as well, data analyst, and KYC manager. If you want to meet us as well, we're having a lot of cool stuff right now. There's people at the Foire du Valais, but the 5th to 6th as well will be in Toulouse. The 7th October, we'll have an event in Tesla, Geneva. This is a great one, so please check it out for the intro of crypto. The 9th, we have a meetup in Valais. The 17th October, we have a community meetup in Geneva. And last but not least, we have a crypto tour happening in Lyon on 19th October. If you want to be more part of these, just check out the Telegram right here. Guardians of the Borg. Guardians of the Borg Q4 Program, please scan it here. Like always, you're going to be able to know if you could be able to participate in the yield, you're going to be able to participate to burn, or you're going to be participate to do something more than that. I really think that the Guardians, we need to get a step further than that. So anyone who wants to suggest new things for governance, I would love you to guys to ask it. So just scan and make it happen. Weekly in Borg data, obviously the pump was very good. However, premium updates, not that big. I mean, a little bit more than last week though. That's still a little bit good, but a nice 20% pump, which is really cool. Regarding the app, there's a little bit more activity, so picked up some volume. If not, the rest is pretty much the same amount, so no craziness yet. And let's go to the community index. Cast your score right now. It's a bit higher than last week, which is good. A little bit everything is in the green besides social media, which is 5.8. Thank you for that. Beautiful Borgers, I hope you're having a good week and you felt this little bit of October right now on the pump of last week, which was really nice to feel and to see. A lot of things that are in the green right now. And talking about green, we had a survey recently was talking about what would be the future of SwissBorg and how you would see us as the best wealth management ecosystem. And we done this survey, and the survey is going to be explained and is going to be obviously even more documented within the white paper. But the interesting idea here is there is 3 big themes. The first theme that everyone always talks about is adding more products, right? Or even 4 features, but four different themes. First is all about the products. People want more and more products, especially TradFi products we see very often, but as well different things regarding crypto. The second theme is the user experience. A lot of people always talk about desktop and bringing maybe SwissBorg to other countries that we're not yet. The third is about wealth management services. And I think so this for me is the paramount, it's the most important. We have these 5 layers, right? We don't have a tokenization, but that will happen. But the 7th layer, which is really to manage your assets in the best way based on if you want to do it yourself, if you want an advisory, or if you want a full investment mandate. This is for me where we should really be focusing on the next chapter. Last but not least, it's about the growth, expansion, how community could really grow us, because without you guys, we can't do anything. We could become a Bitpanda, or we could become a Coinbase, but for that, we'll have to change so much the ethos. We'll have to raise so much money with VCs. We'll have to become a different company. And for what we've built so far, which is astonishing, this is world breaking, what we've done for ICOs, to create the app, to do DeFi, to go into the Thematics, and to go to this crowd equity funding, and to be where we are today with the alphas and all that, is all thanks to your ideas, your inputs, but your trust and your ability to grow our network. And I think so this is for me the theme that I would love to continue playing, is how do we emancipate even more, empower you guys even more to grow the ecosystem with us together. Very excited about the future, very excited about this next quarter, Q4, and I hope you are too. As always, be wealthy, be healthy, love our Borg and equity. Take care, guys. Much love. Bye.
Thank you for watching our weekly Pow Wow episode. If you enjoyed the show, make sure to leave a like, and if you didn't, tune in next week anyway, so that you can figure out if it's better then. Bye!